EA Sports. It's in the game.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now, and he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
It doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, coming to you at the site of so many great heavyweight fights through the years, the Thomas and Mack Center.
Remember, guys,
tonight,
obey my
Andre
commands
Bishop
at all
takes on
times.
Dwight Cooper.
Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
This is going to be a challenge for both men, although Andre Bishop feels like he has everything positive. Dwight Cooper landed flush, and trouble for Andre Bishop, as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
He's in a bad spot, too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Teddy, you see that cut right there? When you're in a spot like that, do you tell your charge, hey, go after it, worsen that cut?
No, actually I don't, because obviously he did something right to open it up to begin with. Just keep doing those things right, setting it up. If you look for only that, you forget the things that got you there.
Move your head.
In a matchup like this, Teddy, with a power puncher against a fast fighter, who has the advantage the longer the fight goes on?
Well, almost always it's going to be the power guy, because he's not going at a fast rate. He's saving himself. He's placing his punches. The quick guy, he's letting it all go.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. Halfway through this round here. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Andre Bishop.
Don't walk into his punches.
Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper. Gets that right hand over Cooper's jab. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Bishop's now showing us something that could have a great impact on this fight, Teddy. And that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead. We know he can get off first. But now this dimension, serving him well.
And a punishing hook by Dwight Cooper. Andre Bishop moving now well against Cooper. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Final 10 seconds. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tested, you know, they get dropped, they get up, but they get cut. They don't handle that, they panic. We're going to find out now his mental state, how strong he is, in that area. Does he handle this the way he needs to?
Deep breaths. Get some water. Now look.
The real challenge here at the start of round number 2 is Andre Bishop protecting that cut above his eye. His trainer, Gus, was all over it, trying to get all the adrenaline in there, the Vaseline and the pressure to stop the bleeding. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Throws a counter punch there. Cooper's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Cooper's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down.
Let's move.
Keep working the body.
Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Great combination from Bishop.
You need to keep that head moving.
Protecting his head well with his guard. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. Bishop's tagged by a hook. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper. Cooper's left landing well. Great hook to the head that time. Bishop's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. And the round comes to an end.
Bring your hands up, right? Come on, relax. Relax, shake it out, shake it out. You gotta relax. You gotta move out there, right? Move, move, move. Come on, breathe. Breathe.
All right, deep breaths. Nice work, nice work. You're in control. Keep doing what you're doing. You're in control. Keep making those investments underneath.
Cooper's hope is for him to be steady on his feet and just survive at this point. Remember, that last round, he was down and nearly out.
Well, his hope is that his corner revived him during that minute rest, and also they gave him good advice, because the most important thing is don't let what happened the last round happen again. Correct what you did wrong.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop, as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye.
Stay away
He
from
can
those.
get a
Come
TKO
on.
victory here if that continues. Cooper's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab.
Circle! Circle!
And just looking to chop down his opponent. A forceful hook to the head by Cooper. Cooper gets away from that right hand, comes back with a right of his own. Accurate hook. Good work defensively by Andre Bishop. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Move! Good jab by Cooper. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good biting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at that. Oh, he's stopping the fight. This fight is over. You saw the damage he was taking. The ref steps in and does the right thing. Fight is over. From the Thomas and Mack Center here in Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper. And a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
And now you can see him zoning in on that cut. Is it just human nature when you've done that to somebody to want to go back to it more and more?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bull seeing that red cape. You know, his eyes open, he snorts a little bit more. He's coming for that.
Great combination from Bishop. Once the inside fighter does get to the inside where he's comfortable, what can you do to stop him, to negate him?
You need to take a little step back, create a little bit of a room. Move those feet a little bit. Step back, be able to get him off you a little bit.
Cooper's trying to land that right hand against Bishop.
Well, if you're Bishop, you got to throw that left hand out there like you're testing hot water, because that right hand is always there.
Keep moving.
Halfway through round number one. A stabbing right hand comes in by Andre Bishop.
Nice work.
Way to
nice
block there.
Work.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Good step back counter punch there.
Hey!
Able to get rid of that one. A well-placed left hand up top.
Keep moving. Gotta see these coming.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Keep moving around the ring.
Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Good.
Cooper's left working well that time.
Don't stay in one
Last 10
spot.
seconds. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Blocks that punch. Now the big concern for Andre Bishop, Teddy, is that cut over the right eye, because It is getting worse and worse, bleeding badly.
Now, his corner has to do the job, don't get me wrong. They have to be able to get the right medicines into that cut and apply pressure, but they need a little help from their fighter. He needs to go out there, move a little bit, play good defense, give those medicines, the coagulants, a chance to work.
A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it.
Keep your head moving. Get your back off the rope.
He digs in with a left hand to the body. Solid right by Andre Bishop.
Move. Come on, kid. Focus.
See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hands. Big shot. The right came clean. Cooper's rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
Well, the problem is he's got to have it.
Big shot. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cooper's rising back up. That takes some guts. Good jab by Cooper.
Oh, keep your speed moving.
That's a stinging right hand by Andre Bishop. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Cooper's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Andre Bishop just dropped his opponent in that last round. Trainer Gus Carisi may know that the end is near.
He knows the possibility is there, Joe, no doubt about that, but he wants to make sure that his charge does not get careless either. He goes and finishes the job the right way.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Cooper's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Cooper trying to get that right hand in the mix. See him timing that double jab to the head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good flush shot upstairs. What a sharp, piercing hook by Andre Bishop. Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper. Gets that right hand over Cooper's jab.
circle, circle.
Good smooth work by Andre Bishop. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Oh, I like the way he went to the body with that hook. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Cooper's able to land a good, solid left hand. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Blocks that punch. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
That is a strong uppercut there. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Solid left hand to the head. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. Wow, what an uppercut.
Keep it going.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Scores up top with a left. Well-placed hook there. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. What a bulldozing uppercut by Andre Bishop.
Protect yourself.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. How about that left hand? Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop.
Don't stay in one spot.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
I need you to.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. A well-targeted hook landed by Andre Bishop.
Some defense.
A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Cooper's banged around by a big uppercut. Comes across with a hook up top.
Let's move.
Bishop's defense is paying off now. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Andre Bishop. To the head he goes with a left hand. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Brings the hook that time. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin.
Use the ring. Lift the hook.
Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. How about that exchange? A razor-sharp hook to the head by Andre Bishop. And that's the end of round 5. The start of the 6th round. Bishop's corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided fight, that he's in complete control on the scorecards.
Yeah, well, he's having his way, and it's not going to change unless he gets a little cocky here. If he starts looking for maybe one shot instead of putting them together the way he's doing, maybe it allows his opponent to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope, get back in this fight.
You know, there's a lot to like with Andre Bishop, but right now, I don't like the way he looks in terms of his conditioning.
No, it looks like he's slowing down a little bit, and you got to wonder if it's a little mental, too. He got a little discouraged that his opponent is still there.
Excellent hook to the head by Cooper. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. Andre Bishop's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe, knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
There's the hook. That's a bitter hook by Cooper. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Bishops is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. That cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not look good. If Dwight Cooper can land another punch or two, he may get a stoppage victory.
Side to side. Keep doing what you're doing.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Good block by Andre Bishop. More and more punishment is being doled out. Andre Bishop's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
This guy is beating the shit out of him. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round. A very even fight.
Keep moving.
Stay focused on the inside. Hands ahead.
Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Bishop scoring with that right hand. An accurate left by Andre Bishop. Cooper's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Very accurate two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. At the halfway point of round 7.
Uppercut.
On the mark with the overhand right. Cooper's left now getting into the mix.
Let's move.
Unload. That's it.
Bishop's quickly approaching the point of no return right now, Teddy. You know, it wouldn't be far-fetched to see his corner step up on the apron and stop this fight.
Well, not only far-fetched, I mean, I think it's starting to get to that point where it's their responsibility to be thinking about that.
Stay away from
a
those.
big
Come
right
on.
hand after eating one himself.
Looking good.
Count down the final moments of this round.
All right, kid, you look great.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Cooper's blocking ability is doing well for him there. That's a big hook by Andre Bishop that time. His opponent felt it. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Well-struck, solid combination by Andre Bishop. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that.
Move your head.
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Cover up, cover up.
That's a well-placed counter shot. It was the overhand right after he blocked his opponent's effort. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Cooper's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Body shot lands. It was the right. Cooper's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch.
Uppercut, uppercut.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. There he goes with the right hand again.
Stay away from those.
Bishop splits the guard with an uppercut. That's why they call it the sweet science. Good work by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, real smart there. Making him miss, making him pay.
Oh, what a big hook to the head by Dwight Cooper.
Block, block.
And it's over. This fight is over. Cooper's won this by TKO. It doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy. Dwight Cooper landed flush, and trouble for Andre Bishop, as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
He's in a bad spot, too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
Bishop snapping that jab. And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over-anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
Power puncher versus the high stamina fighter. How does the high stamina fighter want this fight to unfold as it goes longer?
Well, the high stamina fighter, what he wants to do is he wants to get a lead. Get the lead, go out there quick out of the gate, and then later on you have the power puncher looking for one shot at a time. He's going to be searching them all night, and he's never going to find them.
Cooper trying to get that right hand in the mix. Cooper's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. What an uppercut by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. Halfway through this round, Andre Bishop moving now well against Cooper.
Watch that.
Scored well up top. I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Andre Bishop's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Able to land the jab. Nice work, the left hand to the head. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Good jab by Cooper. Now there's the jab. A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tested, you know, they get dropped, they get up, but they get cut. They don't handle that. They panic. We're going to find out now his mental state, how strong he is in that area. Does he handle this the way he needs to?
A headshot blocked. Cooper gets away from that right hand, comes back with a right of his own. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Good block there by Andre Bishop. Cooper's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper, gets that right hand over Cooper's jab. Hits him in the mug with the right. Andre Bishop's left landing well. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Up top with the right hand. Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab. Cooper's left working well that time. Bishop's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Punch.
A crushing 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Keep moving. Gotta see these coming.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Punches and bunches, combination up top. What impact with that uppercut by Cooper. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow.
Yeah, good work.
Accurate counter punch by Andre Bishop. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. left hand coming into play by Andre Bishop. Cooper's trying to land that right hand against Bishop.
Well, if you're Bishop, you got to throw that left hand out there like you're testing hot water, because that right hand is always there.
Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss.
If Dwight Cooper can just step up his offensive attack, he could score a TKO victory here because that cut is worsening. Did you? The beating has ended. That, ladies and gentlemen, from the Thomas and Mack Center here in Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper. And a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Good jab by Cooper. Teddy, you see that cut right there? When you're in a spot like that, do you tell your charge, hey, go after it, worsen that cut?
No, actually I don't, because obviously he did something right to open it up to begin with. Just keep doing those things right, setting it up. If you look for only that, you forget the things that got you there.
Don't walk into his punches.
He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Cooper's tagged by that powerful hook. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that, great work there.
Watch the hook.
And now it's becoming obvious that Cooper is trying to land that straight right hand against Andre Bishop.
Well, it better be obvious to Bishop, not just to us. Bishop needs to move to his right, away from that punch.
Cooper's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Gets rid of that effort. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Teddy, can the shorter fighter in a matchup like this be effective with a power punch, or does he have to reach up too much?
Joe, not only can a shorter fighter in this kind of situation be effective, he will be effective if he comes out of a weave with a punch, because now, usually the taller guy, he's punching down. And when you punch down, you leave an opening.
Good block. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Oh, what a hook by Dwight Cooper.
Move your head. Keep your back off the ropes.
Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Now the big concern for Andre Bishop, Teddy, is that cut over the right eye, because it is getting worse and worse, bleeding badly.
Now, his corner has to do the job, don't get me wrong. They have to be able to get the right medicines into that cut and apply pressure, but they need a little help. Their fighter. He needs to go out there, move a little bit. Good defense. Give those medicines, the coagulants, a chance to work.
Great combination from Bishop. Cooper smashed by a hook. Cooper's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Excellent counterpunch by Andre Bishop.
Looking good.
Bishop now able to land that left hook to the body against Cooper. Halfway through round number 2. Step to the side and then lands the counter.
Yeah, disappear on him, and then all of a sudden appear on him.
Work the body. Get inside. Watch the
Able to
hook.
get away from that headshot with the block. Cooper's quickly taking control of this fight early on with one single weapon of choice, and that is the jab.
Yeah, the jab and the jab at the right time. He's catching his opponent every time he starts coming in before he can get started.
Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper, gets that right hand over Cooper's jab.
Yeah, give him a warning. Close the jab.
Parries the punch, puts one in there. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. And this round comes to an end.
Oh, it's beautiful. Nice work. All right, I want to see more.
And round number 3 is underway. Cooper gets away from that right hand, comes back with a right of his own.
Keep it going.
Punch! Punch! Don't stay in one spot.
Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Bishop splits the guard with an uppercut. Andre Bishop's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Cooper's able to land a good, solid left hand. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Cooper's speed, to me, Teddy, is clearly the biggest difference we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, but there's ways to take away speed. One is to go downstairs to the body and start to discourage the guy a little bit. You know, take some of the air out of those sails.
Relax, relax.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
Uppercuts on the inside. Hit the body. Yeah.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab.
Combos, combos.
of the talk. And that's the end of round 3. Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Blocks away that headshot. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Keep that head moving.
Cooper's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent.
Pace yourself.
That's a big uppercut that just crashed home.
Pace yourself.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Cooper.
You're still not moving enough. Move. Move. Just like
And oh, what a
Just
good,
like
strong
that.
uppercut by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against
Come
that
on,
cut eye.
cover up,
Oh, a
cover up.
good right hand by Andre Bishop. Bishop's got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
That cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not. Bishop in a tough spot right here. He just... It doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us, Joe Testa. Cooper catches Bishop clean. And oh no, there's blood over the right eye. Andre Bishop is now in a tough spot.
Well, his cornerman's going to have to take care of it. The cutman's going to have to stop that bleeding. But that has to serve as a warning of things to come. Be aware now. Be better.
Good jab by Cooper.
Double jab, double jab.
And now you can see him zoning in on that cut. Is it just human nature when you've done that to somebody to want to go back to it more and more?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bull seeing that red cape. You know, his eyes open, he snorts a little bit more. He's coming for that.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
Use the ring.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. So, Teddy, here we have a power puncher against a fast and speedy fighter. And if you're the speedy fighter in a matchup against a power puncher, what are you trying to accomplish early on?
Well, you want to stay on the outside where you can use that speed a little bit. And you want to make sure you don't get trapped. Don't let him get you into close places.
.90 seconds to go here in this round. Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper. Gets that right hand over Cooper's jab. A well-placed left hand up top. Right to the head with that right. Crashes home with a hook. Cooper's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab.
In and out, in and out.
Cooper trying to get that right hand in the mix. Cooper's on the receiving end of a hook. Targeting a left hand down low. What a demolishing hook by Cooper. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics. Does he handle this moment?
Cooper gets away from that right hand, comes back with a right of his own. And he ties up on the inside. Good block by Andre Bishop. Oh, what an exchange! You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Come on!
Cooper trying to place that straight right hand against Bishop.
Well, that's his strength. That's his bread and butter punch. That's what he's always trying to land. Bishop needs to be aware of that. Take it away from him.
A big hook to the head by Andre Bishop. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there.
Side to side. Move your head.
Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Cooper's clearly affected by that. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
How you doing?
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high trying to protect that cut eye. Andre Bishop's left now getting into the mix. You can tell that Cooper is targeting that straight right hand against Bishop.
Yeah, because he notices, Joe, that Bishop gets that left hand back a little slow, and he's looking to beat him to the mark with that right hand.
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Andre Bishop.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You gotta keep those hands up, you have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Well, he ties up there. Great combination from Bishop. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much.
That's
He can
okay,
time him,
let's
he
go.
can counter him.
Halfway through round number 4. Nice work to the midsection with the left. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is... Wow! He gets floored with one single shot. He was just torn down like an old building. This fight is over. Well, that's a great way to win a fight. It's what every fighter dreams of. Just coming in there, landing one strong shot, putting an end to the evening.
And the reason the punch was so effective, not just because of the power, but because it was timed where he never saw it coming.
Yeah, good one.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. This should be a very interesting one tonight. 10-round heavyweight fight between 8th-ranked Kobe Nichols and the upstart, the comebacking Andre Bishop.
Well, back in the 1900s, the early 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, all those great fighters, they used to move up in weight, from lightweight to middleweight to heavyweight, and they used to beat bigger guys. Why? They were faster, they were smarter. Bishop gets a chance to show that he's one of those guys.
Nichols is not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time card, ready to punch in and get to work. Something about an unbeaten fighter, as is the case with Andre Bishop. Start of round number 1 against Kobe Nichols. Bishop just doesn't clean. Andre Bishop and his cornerman Gus are just disgusted by that. That seemed like a legal body shot, but yet the ref is deducting a point for a low blow.
Watch the belt line.
type of stylistic matchup, Teddy, a high stamina guy against a power puncher that many would describe as, oh, that's a little dangerous for the big favorite, for the big power puncher. That can be a trap.
Yeah, it can be a trap because...
And once again, Andre Bishop is docked a point for a low blow. It seemed like a clean body shot. Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. Great movement to get away from those punches. You know, Andre Bishop is such a good body puncher, but now he refuses to even stray low because of the point deductions. Scoring with the right hand by Kobe Nichols.
That's it. That's
Nichols
it.
has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Flush right hand to the head. What a hook to the head by Andre Bishop. That's a nice right hand that time by Andre Bishop. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter punches.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
A freight train uppercut by Kobe Nichols. They go, each man getting the best of it. Andre Bishop being braved simply by throwing a legal body. Hey, something's wrong here. The referee is now deducting a second point for Andre Bishop for a low blow with what looked to be a perfectly fine body shot.
Those shots were low, Gus.
I know, kid, I know. McQueen's got this referee in his pocket.
That's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. No, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs, you got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Nichols' corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Nichols. Andre Bishop better be careful here of a disqualification. Listen, that was another clean body shot, but we've already seen the way this ref officiates. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. And now he's targeting upstairs. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Able to show you his blocking ability. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop.
That's the belt line.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
There you go.
Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Kobe Nichols.
Move, move.
Nice solid left hand scored by Kobe Nichols. Comes with the right. A solid left hand by Nichols.
Keep your punches high.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. And a well-targeted combination by Nichols. Nichols' right hand working well that time. He scored well. Parries that punch intended for the head. Andre Bishop is really struggling here tonight, and you can point a finger to the referee and blame him. Early on, points were deducted for what appeared to be clean body shots that were termed low blows. Since then, Bishop will not go to the body. Instead, he's having limited success, if not any success at all, trying to go to headshots to Kobe Nichols.
Point deductions, okay? Nice and tight upstairs, all right? The hook is there. You don't need that. To the up.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Nichols' legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced.
Keep it
if
clean,
anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Teddy, you've made the point a few times that, hey, it's nice to have something where you got the superior advantage. In this case, he's got the speed. But you can't fall in love with it too much.
No, because what happens then, you're like a teenager that gets one of those sport cars. You know, he gets carried away. He doesn't respect the speed yet. And he starts to run red lights. He starts to do things that he shouldn't do. And that's what's happening here. He's starting to jump in with those quick hands. He figures he doesn't have to respect the dimensions other guys have to. And when he's jumping in, he might get caught. There might be a cop there or a punch there to nail him.
Bishop's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Oh, now Bishop is getting brave here. He actually lands a body shot. Remember, the ref deducted those points for low blows. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Commits to the straight right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.
Circle! Circle!
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Good double jab by Nichols. Nichols' right hand scores well that time. Both guys have a lot to be proud of with their performances in this round so far, and they still want to give more. What an encore in this final minute.
If you were a kid, you would feel that you're on one of those rides at Space Mountain.
It's over. The fight is over. Excessive fouls, DQ, done.
And when you see that, sometimes it tells me that the fighter wanted to get out. And that was his way of getting out.
Those shots weren't low, Gus.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Shake it off.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch. Well, I don't know what his intention is, but I know what the result is. The referee just stopped the fight. Disqualification with the excessive fouls.
And you know, Joe, that's a good...
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Keep those hands up.
Stop away from the punches, man. Move your head.
Watch your punches.
Head movement. Head movement.
Blocks the headshot. A well-timed right hand by Nichols.
Watch the low
Wow,
blow.
look at that. Trading shots. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head.
Keep
Nice
going.
strike after catching one by Andre Bishop.
Watch the
And the
hook.
ref is doing it. The ref is calling this fight. Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Guard up.
Watch your punches.
That was one too many, Teddy, and that's it. Deep.
Those shots weren't low, Gus.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Nichols is hurt by that. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught.
Oh! He is level. How could he possibly get up from that? He's not going to. This fight's over. It's over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Trying to punch his way out of this damage he's incurred, but that's not the answer.
No, he's in a rainstorm. He needs an umbrella. And instead, he's running right out into the rain.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. Goes up top with a right hand. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. A battering ram of a hook by Andre Bishop. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Good body shot. The right hand came home. Nichols is nailed by a huge hook. He's your winner, and he gets the victory by disqualification.
It brings you back in history when Max Schmeling.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Okay, get your hands up.
Watch your punch. It's over. The fight is over. Except. Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Watch the belt line.
Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to...
Wow. Ruined in one instance. Just done. Fight over. Exciting stuff here in a fight that looked like each guy was neutralizing the other. One single punch determines it with a knockout.
I know it's not good for him, but it's good for us, good for our audience, and it's good for the sport because people come, they don't come to see a pitching match, they come to see home runs, and they just got one.
Good, enjoyable entertainment.
Andre, I know you don't want to fight your brother, but I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything.
It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else, never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to...
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.
Thinking the same thing. He's your brother. Well, he's been like a son to me. That's why part of me keeps wondering how the hell did we get to this place? It's not going to do us any good to worry about it. I mean, we're here. Raymond isn't worried. Raymond's wanted this opportunity his entire life, since the two of you were kids. He's bigger than you, but he wants to shine brighter than you. He wants to get out from under your shadow. So he's gonna fight like hell. He's got something to prove to the world, to himself. You've got to give this 100%. You're not gonna be doing Raymond or yourself any favors by taking it easy on him, or by looking for a way out. You gotta give it 100%.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. Andre Bishop's latest win over top contender Kobe Nichols puts him squarely in the heavyweight title picture. After years of dominance by the champion, Isaac Frost, we now have a situation where both Bishop brothers are considered legitimate challengers for the title. The surprising news from the offices of promoter D.L. McQueen this week is that the Bishop brothers have signed to fight each other, a heavyweight eliminator that's already being billed as sibling rivalry. The winner will earn the right to face Frost in what could be the biggest championship fight in decades.
The MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, site to one of the most unique fights that we've ever brought you. Brother against brother, estranged and at odds, now against each other. As the older brother, Andre Bishop, takes on his heavyweight contending younger brother, Raymond Bishop, in an eliminator fight. For the winner, a chance for the world champion and a date with Isaac Frost. Teddy, size this up for me.
Well, Joe, it's not easy. Not only do you have to deal with blood, fighting your own blood. You have to deal with controlling your emotions. But you have to deal with the fact that both these fighters, both these brothers, know each other so well. They've sparred together. They've hung out together. They've been in the gym since they were kids. They know all the tendencies of each other. It's going to be like looking in the mirror. Only thing, this time you look in the mirror, you might not like what you're seeing.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Come on, kid.
Here we go. Round number 1. Brother versus brother. Bishop versus Bishop for a chance to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world.
Stay away from those. Come on. Let it go. In and out, in and out.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Bishop's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove.
Back to the body. Keep moving around the ring. Keep it going.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Andre Bishop.
Don't stay in one spot.
Pulls the trigger fast. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Andre Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Good looking uppercut that time. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Fires off that hook. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Raymond Bishop's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to.
What's going on, kid? You look like crap out there. I mean, let's pick it up, okay? He might be your little brother, but he's got a big punch. And he's gonna put you on your ass if you're not careful. So let's get it together. Now!
I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Keep moving.
Let's see if Bishop can survive this. He just took a big shot. Wow! And Andre Bishop now rise up off the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's done.
It's okay. Fight's over. Stay there.
You all right, Dre? Sorry, I had to knock you out, big brother.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. A shocking turn of events in the battle between the Bishop brothers this past weekend as Raymond knocks out his older brother, Andre. Andre was unable to beat the count after a big right hand from Big Baby in the second round. The stage is now set for a heavyweight showdown between Raymond Bishop and the champion, Isaac Frost.
We are glad to be here with you. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Tonight, Isaac Frost puts the belt up against Raymond Bishop. Of course, Frost, one of the most intimidating forces in the sport, a pure power puncher, Teddy, if there ever was one.
Yeah, Bishop's going to have to go back and look at some of those Ali Liston tapes. You know, Frost is kind of like a Liston, very intimidating, very strong. Bishop's going to have to do the same thing Ali did in beating Liston. Not be intimidated by him, go out there, show him who the boss is, but at the same time, stay away, be smart.
Isaac Frost making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Introducing first, hailing out of Philadelphia, Raymond Big Baby Bishop. Fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
The two titans collide here. The heavyweight champion Isaac Frost underway with action against Raymond Bishop. Baby Bishop here. Raymond is getting a serious dose of aggression from the champ Isaac Frost. How about that hook by Raymond Bishop? Well timed by Raymond Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Pressure! A little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. The big, burly, dangerous Isaac Frost with a strong combination. Rushing uppercut by Raymond Bishop. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Great work by Isaac Frost. Too many of those punches by Isaac Frost, and this night's going to be over. This is now turning into as one-sided of a fight as I've ever seen. Isaac Frost is just punishing Raymond Bishop. Who knows how much longer this fight will go on? Bishop has no answer. He's just trying to defend himself, and Frost lands punch after punch. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stat computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Oh, that's a good hook to the body. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that...
Alongside my partner, Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight the heavyweight title is on the line. Raymond Bishop, who earned this world title shot with a knockout of his brother, squares off against the world champion, Isaac Frost. Teddy, two of the very best in the game.
And that's why this place is packed. Because not only are they the best as far as technique, as far as talent, but they bring it. They make fights that are pleasing to the eye.
We're expecting to see see a lot of fireworks tonight as Raymond Bishop takes on Isaac Frost. Now this is the big leagues here for Raymond Bishop as Isaac Frost is pressuring him early on here for this heavyweight title. This is where his opponent could use a construction hard hat. If Isaac Frost is throwing a right hand like that, it could be lights out. Very nice defensive guard there.
How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guys are going to be more consistent? How do you define it?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Raymond Bishop. Frost right hand scores well. Rock'em sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Look at that combination by Raymond Bishop. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. What a good headshot. The hook landed by Raymond Bishop. A little head hunting with the right.
This one.
In beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight, two of the biggest punchers will be squaring off. Heavyweight title fight between the challenger, Raymond Bishop, and the ultimate power puncher, the champion of the world, Isaac Frost. Hey, Bishop looked like a good up-and-comer, Teddy. A guy who's earned every right to fight for the heavyweight title. But in Frost, he's fighting a dominating champion who has pure power.
Well, I think that's where the real intrigue is here. You know, Frost, most people feel that he could stumble a little bit, make mistakes, still be the winner. Bishop cannot stumble, cannot afford to make a mistake. One mistake, night's over.
Did you see that? Raymond Bishop just ate some leather right there, and he's not digesting it well. He is down. Raymond Bishop's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight, if you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Frost's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy, the effectiveness with that combination?
When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes it comes to the point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage, he's done something great, but then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
Raymond Bishop stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. Frost's doing a very good job here, just controlling this round thoroughly. 3 minutes that he earned every which way.
He's doing everything you want him to do. He's working offense, setting up, using his jabs to set up his punches. Also, he's letting his defense set things up, making the guy miss, making him pay. Doing a real great job.
Good right hand. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Raymond Bishop's being damaged right now. Punch after punch is coming in. This is not the way Raymond... Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas. As the title challenger, Raymond Bishop takes on the ultimate intimidator, the world champion, Isaac Frost. Teddy, Frost is what he is, pure power and pure violence.
But there's hope for Bishop, and there's history for Bishop. All he has to do is look back at some of the fights in the history of this sport. Look back at Liston and Ali. Sonny Liston was every bit as intimidating as Ford. He was the one who originated the term intimidator in this sport. And Bishop has to do what Ali did. Stay away, be faster, be smarter, be the winner.
Frost is so strong early on here. You see the aggression from the heavyweight champion against Baby Bishop. Isaac Frost knows how to do everything great. But throwing a right hand like that, that's one of his specialties. Good flush shot upstairs. And now he digs in with that hook to the body. Eddie, I don't think he's got Bishop sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night work.
Frost so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Really brought it that time. A four-punch combination. The heavyweight champion is all over Raymond Bishop. This opening round has been a landslide, and it is caving in on Raymond Bishop. This fight could be over soon. Frost is just damaging Bishop with blow after blow. Frost scoring with that right hand. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Kenny, Raymond Bishop's cracked by a right hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
A stinging uppercut by Raymond Bishop. Raymond Bishop needs to... Welcome to Las Vegas and the MGM Grand, where there is a great atmosphere for this heavyweight title fight. And why not? We have two of the best in the business going at it. As the young upstart, Raymond Bishop, who earned his title shot by knocking out his brother Andre, finds himself now opposite the world champion, Isaac Frost.
Great anticipation here, great crowd.
Isaac Frost was nearly knocked down right there, but instead, now you see his brain starting to think a little bit. All right, how can I save myself? How can I recover? That was a tough stretch for Isaac Frost. Fortunately for him, he's such a fierce competitor. He has survived it. Well, this is a whole new ball game for Baby Bishop here. Raymond is getting a serious dose of aggression from the champ, Isaac Frost. Frost's combination punching is working well here. Good step back counter punch there. Good job by Isaac Frost. He landed that hook very well that time.
Talk to me about this matchup from a defensive side of the game when you have two speedy fighters matching up.
Well, you know what? I'm going to whisper in my guy's ear a little bit. I'm going to say, you know what? Use his speed against him. Step out a little bit. Let him shadow box a little bit. There's nobody there. And when he misses, step right back in. Make him pay.
Raymond Bishop cannot keep the champ off of him. Isaac Frost is just dominating, controlling this action, and damaging Raymond Bishop with severe blows. Oh, my. Isaac Frost, so hard to penetrate his guard, and then he fires off a missile. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. You're going to see.
Another thudding shot by Isaac Frost, this time the left hand. Hook right on the belt line.
Cover up! Cover up!
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. That was not a good first round for Raymond Bishop at all. Isaac Frost, the intimidating force, the heavyweight champion of the world, in complete control, having it his way.
Well, life is about overcoming mistakes, learning from your mistakes. Bishop knows that. He's been through that before. Boxing is about making adjustments. He needs to make those adjustments very quickly.
this one.
We are glad to be here with you. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Tonight, Isaac Frost puts the belt up against Raymond Bishop. Of course, Frost, one of the most intimidating forces in the sport, a pure power puncher, Teddy, if there ever was one.
Yeah, Bishop's gonna have to go back.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Not a good sign of the night to come. He's down here in the first round.
Came out a little careless.
So the intimidating Isaac Frost. Can he still be the big bully after being knocked down? We're gonna find out as this fight will continue on. A good headshot landed by Isaac Frost. Great work by the big man. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Protecting his head well with his guard. Now this is the big leagues here for Raymond Bishop as Isaac Frost is pressuring him early on here for this heavyweight title. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land a counter punch.
And that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
That's my man.
He brings an uppercut that really does damage there.
If you're the well-rounded fighter in a matchup like this against a real heavy hitter, I'm assuming the last thing you want to do, even though throughout your career you have punched well, you do have knockouts on your record, is to engage him in the only kind of fight he can win?
Yeah, don't go down to his level is what the old-timers would say. You know that you can win so many ways. Why go into a place that is the only place he has a chance?
A huge power punch by Raymond Bishop. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
A well-placed overhand right. In beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight, two of the biggest punchers will be squaring off. Heavyweight title fight between the challenger, Raymond Bishop, and the ultimate power puncher, the champion of the world, Isaac Frost. Hey, Bishop's looks like a good up-and-comer, Teddy. A guy who's earned every right to fight for the heavyweight title. But in Frost, he's fighting a dominating champion who has pure power.
Well, I think that's where the real intrigue is here. You know, Frost, most people feel that he can stumble a little bit, make mistakes, still be the winner. Bishop cannot stumble, cannot afford to make a mistake. One mistake, night's over.
Frost is so strong early, and banging away he goes. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby Bishop, Raymond Bishop, trying to get up and continue on. That right hand over the top lands flush. Lands a big hook. Isaac Frost isn't a one-punch-at-a-time kind of guy. He will throw combinations like that. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter-punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swing.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
This is now turning into as one-sided of a fight as I've ever seen. Isaac Frost is just punishing Raymond Bishop. Who knows how much longer this fight will go on? Bishop has no answer. He's just trying to defend himself, and Frost lands punch after punch. Scored well with the hook. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. They both decide to bring it. This is not the way Raymond Bishop wanted this one. Good evening, everybody, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, where the challenger, Raymond Bishop, will step up for the ultimate test, taking on the world champion, the pure power punching intimidator, Isaac Frost.
Joe, Bishop's mind has to be in Zaire, Africa. He has to duplicate what Ali did on that night many years ago against the intimidator, the bigger, stronger George Foreman. He has to outbox him.
Let's go, Isaac. Double it up now. Double it up.
Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Look at this swarming attack. Raymond Bishop's taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I think the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Good combination punching by Isaac Frost there. The big man can put his punches together. Solid left hand to the head.
Eddie, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena, when they know there's two guys beating up that contain?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Isaac Frost impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. He fires off the combination there and it lands. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Keep on. Keep on.
A shooting right hand by Raymond Bishop.
Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
Frost doing well here with that two-punch combination. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Solid hook. Raymond Bishop needs to turn this one. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas. As the title challenger, Raymond Bishop takes on the ultimate intimidator, the world champion, Isaac Frost. Teddy, Frost is what he is, pure power and pure violence.
But there's hope for Bishop, and there's history for Bishop. All he has to do is look back at some of the fights in the history of this sport. Look back at Liston and Ali. Sonny Liston was every bit as intimidating as Frost. He was the one who originated the term intimidator in this sport. And Bishop has to do what Ali did. Stay away, be faster, be smarter, be the winner.
Well, this is a whole new ball game for Baby Bishop here. Raymond is getting a serious dose of aggression from the champ, Isaac Frost. Good left hand by Frost. Left to the body. That was a fine block by Raymond Bishop.
In a matchup like this, I'm going to assume it's going to be tough to envision a scenario where the power puncher can win on points.
Now I have a scenario for you, Joe. It's not that tough. Let the power puncher score 1 or 2 knockdowns. He can be ahead in a hurry.
The big, burly, dangerous Isaac Frost with a strong combination. Raymond Bishop cannot keep the champ off of him. Isaac Frost is just dominating, controlling this action, and damaging Raymond Bishop with severe blows. Oh, my. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Isaac Frost putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Welcome to Las Vegas and the MGM Grand, where there is a great atmosphere for this heavyweight title fight. And why not? We have two of the best in the business going at it. As the young upstart, Raymond Bishop, who earned his title shot by knocking out his brother Andre, finds himself now opposite the world champion, Isaac Frost.
Great anticipation here, great crowd. The reason why we have a great crowd, not just because you have two of the best, but you have two guys that have a style that almost guarantee that the fans are going to enjoy it.
Fireworks from Bishop and Frost are anticipated. Let's see how it works out. Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that could be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand. Just a little flick to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Good, solid right hand. Look at that. Maybe Bishop gets bored right there. Raymond Bishop went down from a power punch. His opponent just outgunned him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Raymond Bishop's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. The heavyweight champion is all over Raymond Bishop. Situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Isaac, do you feel bad about what happened tonight?
Do I feel bad? No, that's not how this works. This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt, right? Raymond Bishop knew the risks when he stepped into the ring with me. Maybe if he ever wakes up, I'll knock some sense into his stupid ass.
Tell DL he could have whatever he wants. Get me in the ring with Frost.
I know emotions are running high right now, but in the heat of battle, people say things, ugly things. That's all for now. Please. Tell Andre Bishop he doesn't have anything I want.
Everybody wants this fight to happen.
I don't. Candace, could you send Franco to escort my daughter out? Good night, Megan.
Good night, DL.
Good night, Ms. McQueen.
Franco, my father's letting you go down for setting up Andre Bishop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will. I'll show myself out.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me. You gave the order.
What the hell are you talking about?
Your daughter just told me that I'm going down for setting up Bishop? How does she even know about that?
Down. She doesn't know anything.
Don't fuck with me, McQueen.
Nobody can prove anything. It's your word against the next con. We're fine.
I still don't like her sniffing around.
Excuse me. I forgot my phone.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me.
I believe Andre Bishop has something you want.
Megan, you can't do this. Megan! Megan! I have to admit, I did not want this fight to happen. Even though both fighters wanted it. Even though the public wanted it. And even though I would have made a ridiculous amount from it, I did not want this fight to happen because I did not want to risk two tragedies happening to the same family. But we know Raymond Bishop fine boxer, a fine young man, is going to recover fully from his injuries. I am proud to announce E.L. McQueen Promotions is bringing you the fight the challenger has been demanding. The fight the champion has been demanding. The fight you have been demanding. Isaac Frost versus Andre Bishop for the heavyweight championship of the world. May the best man win.
Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada for this heavyweight championship fight. Tonight, from the MGM Grand on the Vegas Strip, heavyweight champion Isaac Frost looks to defend his belt against Andre Bishop. Of course, Andre Bishop, once a middleweight prospect, the much smaller man now as a comebacking heavyweight. But he is full of revenge, looking to avenge his brother Raymond's loss to Isaac Frost. Teddy, emotions running high.
Emotions that must be controlled. You know, you want to get after somebody, you think about boxing, you think about maybe getting angry, going and hitting what you're angry at. You get angry in this business, you get hit more. So it's going to be the job of Bishop and his people to make sure they control those emotions all night long.
Isaac Frost coming down to the ring now. And what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, Andre Bishop. And now, fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
Okay. This is good. This is good. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion?
Yeah, I got one. How's little Raymond doing? I'm sorry.
Okay. Break it up. I want to see a nice, clean fight. Touch up.
This guy is a friggin' animal. Don't even try to win the first couple of rounds. Just survive. Let him tire himself out.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean it, kid. This guy's a friggin' animal. You seen what he done to Raymond? Use your feet. Keep your hands up. Stick around for a couple of rounds and he'll get frustrated. I guarantee you.
I got it, Gus.
Title fight is underway here. Andre Bishop, the veteran who now seeks to avenge the brutal beating laid down on his brother Raymond from Isaac Frost. Many are wondering, can Andre even survive being in the ring with Isaac Frost? Oh, and a big right hand lands. Oh! Can Andre Bishop now rise up off the canvas? Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
When a big man can throw a sharp right hand, watch out. Isaac Ross just did that. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace? Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Frost turning into a... Wow! Andre Bishop is down. How will he survive this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's over. The fight is over. Bishop's unable to...